this. The U.S. Park Police are under scrutiny right now after a scathing Inspector General's report says that they lost track of thousands of handguns, rifles, and machine guns. How does that happen, you might ask yourself? Elizabeth Pron's live in Washington. So, Elizabeth, what led to this?
Well, it all started with an anonymous complaint that led to the Department of Interior to take an inventory of military-style weapons within the U.S. Park Police Department. Now, upon their investigation, they realized a large supply of rifles, shotguns, and handguns are completely unaccounted for, some even being suspected of being taken home by officers. So how many are missing? Well, it's tough to say exactly. A synopsis in the report reads, in part, we found that staff at all levels, from firearm programs managers to their employees, had no clear idea of how many weapons they maintained due to an incomplete and poorly managed inventory control. Now, to give you some specific examples, investigators found that at least 1,400 handguns, rifles, or shotguns, which were supposed to be destroyed, were instead unassigned. In another instance, 198 handguns are sitting stockpiled in a facility outside of D.C. after being transferred over from another government agency. No steps have been taken to record these particular weapons. Martha?
Wow. Any reaction so far from the Park Police Department?
Well, in fact, we have. Just moments ago, the National Park Service Director, Jonathan Jarvis, sent a release to Fox News. He writes in part, I have no tolerance for this management failure and have ordered immediate action to implement the Inspector General's recommendations. I am committed to ensuring that all of the necessary systems are in place and followed so that these professionals have the tools to carry out their critical functions. Now, that being said, the Department of Interior says Park Police don't have clear policies or procedures for investigating missing weapons, even accusing the chief of police to have a historical, lackadaisical attitude towards firearms management. This is the third time in recent years recommendations have been sent to the department with regards to its weapon accountability. Martha, back to you.
Well, you would think some heads would roll if people were in charge of those weapons, lost track of them. Elizabeth, thanks to you in Washington. Oops. I mean, somebody has to have had that in their job description, right?
Unbelievable, yeah.